What have you seen out of them that makes them?
Well, I mean, it's, each guy's stepping into a new role this year. And, and obviously Kerr's handling a lot of the primary ball handling. But the way we play, we're asking those other guys to handle the ball, and Dalen, has handled the ball some in the past, but, he's really grown and has shown that, he's, kind of adapting and developing the skills to kind of become a decision maker. And Ben, hasn't been much of a ball handler in the past, and there's been some growing pains getting him there, but he seems to be moving in the right direction, and we're gonna continue to try to push him that direction because I think that's what he needs to be, to maximize his potential, is become a better ball handler, decision maker.
Is Pella going to play? And so how much?
I mean, he's practiced a little bit the last couple of days. I mean, obviously it's a it's a day-to-day thing at this point, nothing crazy. Just he's on a little bit of a time limitation, and we're playing the long game with it. So I mean, I would expect him to play. I don't know exactly what that looks like yet, minutes wise. I mean, he's still getting back in practice. It's not like he stepped back in practice and he's 120% the player he was last year at this point. So he's still kind of working his way back on all facets. I mean, physically, skill-wise, timing-wise, all those things are taking a little bit of time.
Does he have any setbacks when you brought him in, and then there's soreness and you have to lay off for a while?
I mean, nothing specific. No.
What's at the top of the list of what you want to accomplish over these first few conference years?
Well, for me, it's just, establishing the standard, we want to play with effort, intelligence, and just, the style of play that, that we think we need to be successful. I don't have specific, statistical goals at this point that are worth sharing. You know what I mean? We have some that are always on my mind. But more than anything, I'm just kind of, it's more of a big picture approach. We've spent 6 months, trying to, play the way we want to play, develop the style of play, and develop the players to play that way. And, you can't expect it to be perfect on day one, and you got to have a little bit of patience as it plays out a little bit, because, it's what's funny about, young players in college basketball. I mean, you can have this ideal that you want to achieve, and you work really hard to get there, and then you need games to test that, and to really to show where you're at. And, and a lot of times you're short of where you want to be, but the games give you an opportunity to really solidify learning and establish and build habits. So that's what I'm excited for these games, is just to kind of solidify the way we want to play. And I thought we took a step last week, but this is a whole different animal this week, and then the game's coming up.
Well, I was looking at you. How did it, are you built your scrimmage and then your exhibition game, were you okay with for it?
Yeah, I was happy with the progress we made, and I think we've had a good week of practice, tightening things up, but, whether we take that next step or not remains to be seen.
I mean, there's a sense, I guess, that, from the fans as well as people in this room just watching the early part of the exhibition game, that this is going to be, obviously, a totally different style, a much more fun team to watch. Do you get a sense from everybody, or have you gotten much feedback that you're just bringing something new that people here haven't seen?
Well, I mean, I think fun's a very relative term when it comes to basketball. I mean, you'd have to define what you think fun is, or what the general fans think fun are. I mean, a lot of people love defensive battles, and for me, I don't particularly play this style of play because I think it's fun. I think it's effective, and to me, I'm just going to hone in on, what are the things that I think impact winning. And that's where my focus is going to be, with regards to style of play. I mean, obviously, I'm comfortable playing fast as long as it's layered with fundamentals. If we're playing fast and shooting bad shots and throwing the ball over the court, I don't think that's effective. So, so that's it. I mean, for me, it's not like, I'm not chasing a style of play because it's fun. I'm chasing it because I think it's effective and I think it's a good way to win. So that's my approach. So as far as the outside noise, you guys probably know I'm not really on my ears, not on the road listening to the outside noise. I'm just trying to work from within and with our staff and our players and stay locked into that. And the outside noise, I mean, I'll leave for you guys to hear what's going on.
Tommy, can you talk about NAU, what you've seen of them in the film, and look at the throw?
Yeah, I mean, NAU's, it's a solid program, you know. I mean, Coach Burkhardt, I mean, obviously he's just gotten the job, you know, recently, and he's, you know, kind of probably settled in now. And you know, I think they have, you know, like a lot of people, they're taking some transfers. And so I think they're probably really excited about the direction they're going to go. I mean, they got, you know, the point guard and, you know, Cone, this kid from Virginia Tech, you know, he scored like almost 10 points a game at Virginia Tech. And he's an aggressive player, and he's going to come in, and he's probably going to have tons of freedom, and those guys can be dangerous to play against. And then you throw out a skilled big, you know, like, you know, Nick Main's Jordan's brother, and, you know, those guys present problems. Their size and they're skilled. So, yeah, I mean, from that aspect, but that's really good. I mean, I'm glad we're playing a team that has those things, because those are the questions that we need to answer to see what type of season we can have. Is, you know, how do we play against guys like that?
Can you talk about NAU, what you see on film, what they do?
They can all shoot the ball. I remember playing them last year. It's a pretty different team than they were last year, but obviously we have a game plan. I think we're going to stick to the game plan, and we're going to try to get the dub.
How has been working back from injury? Just
Yeah.
from in practice and how he could provide it?
Nah, he's been doing real good. I've been, you know, me and him work out pretty close to times. Like usually if I work out, he's working out right before me or after me. So he's looking real good to me. He's been practicing pretty hard lately, and I remember playing against him at Utah, and he's better than he was last year.
How much of a boost will it be for the team to have him back?
It just makes us deeper, faster, stronger. Another guy with vision, another guy that's versatile. So it just makes us a lot better.
Who did practice leading up to this game for a while?
Honestly, everybody's been looking real sharp. Everybody's been got their game face on this week. Christian Coloco, he's been looking real good. Umar, Ben, Kerr, Justin has been shooting the ball like y'all seen. Pretty much everybody, I'm not gonna lie.
What do you make of that? It seems like you have a lot of guys at the 2 and 3 and even the 1.
Yeah.
Replacing one like yourself.
Yeah.
What's that mix been like as far as, and especially mixing Helen now, and what do you make of it?
I feel like it just makes us better because a team's never gonna know who's gonna get off, who's gonna be facilitating good. Like everybody can bring different things to the table at different nights, so it's real hard to scout us, in my opinion.
Coach Robinson is obviously maybe a little bit older assistant coach than you've had
Yeah.
around here in a while. Have you gotten a sense of just his knowledge and different places he's been and you know, the players he's coached and the emphasis he's placed?
Yeah, definitely. I love Coach Rob. Coach Rob, he definitely is older, but he still got a young soul. So he joked with us. He laughed around with us, but he's definitely touches the right things. He stays honest. He's real consistent on how he is every day in practice. And he doesn't even have to tell us, like, who he's coached. Like, we know. Like, so we respect everything he says, and we know what he says is in all good means.
Did you get a chance to watch any of the football game this weekend, or do you have any friends on the football team?
Yeah, I got some friends from the football team. I got a couple guys from Phoenix, and I know I met friends here too. So the guy on the team that's really my friend, Rashi Hodge. He went to Mount Point High School. That's around the same area where I'm from. But yeah, I talked to him before the game and after the game. Talked to all the guys after the game for sure. And yeah, it was good to see them get a dub for sure.